Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Libra. Welcome. That's wonderful. The more the merrier. If you're new to the channel, so happy to have you here. I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing below. And I'm reminding all of you, please don't forget to click the little notification bell so that you can see in your feed when new readings are uploaded. All right. It is the full moon in Gemini as I record this, so those energies can find their way into the reading. But I did do a special reading for it, and that was uploaded yesterday. So if you missed it, it's not too late, since that full moon, I think, was just about at 5 degrees of the sign of Gemini. So it's going to be in the sign of Gemini for a while. We'll get to ride the wave of the full moon for a few days to come. Okay, never too late to watch that reading, see what might need to be released. That's what full moons are about. So I also wanted to mention that I still have, it's a Cyber Monday deal, and there's a link in the description box below that'll take you to a special deal for private readings. It's only for the Cyber Monday. We already did a Black Friday one, that all sold out, so there are a few spots left for Cyber Monday. And one sale that's going all week long until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, December 1st, is there's a special promo code for extended readings. So if you wanted to purchase one, when you click on the link, you're going to see, and I'm going to walk you through it because some people have not been able to figure it out. When you click on the link, it takes you to the purchase page. Right there, you're going to see a little box that says apply promo code. Click the box. When it opens up, type in capital B, capital F. That's for Black Friday. And then click apply code. Right after you do that, you should see the price change. Okay, so it'll take $3 off. Click buy now and you're good to go. So that goes for any readings I've already conducted and any readings I may conduct between now and December 1st. So hope you had a nice holiday weekend. We're going to jump in here with an oracle card from Cosmic Journey. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what little message we have. Card 20. Oh, this is so lovely. Out of the mess comes elegant order. And I love the yin-yang of it all. That's sort of feels like part of the Libra mansion of balance, right? And harmony. Out of the mess, and you can see all the squiggly lines, comes elegant order. Nice message. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull the spread, give you my general impressions. We'll get the details from the clarifier. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Overall energy is the King of Wands. So this is about someone taking action. Yes, and I'm pulling the Emperor here. So, oh my goodness, judgment, forgiveness, second chances, maybe an awakening of some sort even. Oh my goodness, devil in the middle here. That's a little challenging, but the Ace of Cups. So when I do this split soulmate spread, which means I'm looking at you separately, I always set the intention that this side is for the sign I'm reading for or about. That's Libra, which would make this Libra's divine counterpart. Feel free to flip it around. If you feel like this resonates with you more as the Libra, that's fine. If you feel like this resonates with you more as the cross watcher, it's fine. It's just a structure for me to follow, but I'm drawing off your energy. So claim whichever side speaks to you. The overall energy, King of Wands, somebody who isn't going to hesitate, who initiates, takes action. It is the card of I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine, no hesitation. But in reverse can come through as an unavailable lover. So we'll see what we're dealing with in a minute. In the past, the Emperor, divine masculine energy, their present experience of this connection is judgment, forgiveness, second chances, redemption. Sometimes this is a card of just an awakening to something, But it is about answering the call. You can see the archangel there calling the sinners up out of their graves. That's literally what's happening in the card. And so it does kind of come to that thought of reunions, of reconciliations, of making something right and seeking forgiveness and wanting to redeem oneself. And in the near future, Three of Wands can be a card of manifestation, right? If you're choosing a path, you start with the Two of Wands and you set something in motion, then it's like where you're anticipating the arrival of what you've set in motion. And that's what I'm sort of feeling here, is this person, whoever it is, King of Wands, Emperor energy, is calling something into themselves. For you in the past, Ace of Pentacles, I feel this was definitely in the past, Libra. I feel like this was just a moment where you saw a potential up-leveling, maybe some form of commitment, maybe an offer was made, and now your present experience of this connection, with the Devil, I'm going to kind of stick a pin in it because all the other energies here are so positive, especially going forward. We definitely have the Ace of Cups. My question is, since the Devil energy in reverse can be about breaking with old patterns, old rules no longer apply. Breaking free of what society expects or your family expects or what has been expected of you. In reverse, it's a whole different animal. So I want to sort of hold off since it's sitting between two aces. Okay? So let's go ahead and it can just be egoic fear, right? Just some fear rising up, something that some negative karma that's kind of come into the picture here for you, especially because we have the Judgment card as well. So if there's something that needs some reconciliation, there may be some fears around that and some resistance. We shall see. King of Wands. Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Tower. Okay, so this person who, and I feel it's coming more from this side. I'm just going to say it. But it's kind of shared energy because I am feeling you overwhelmed as well. But whoever this is, very clear about what they want in that King of Wands stance, but they're going to move forward very slowly and methodically. I get the impression that something did come off the rails here. So in their unconscious awareness, which is what I'm tapping into when I pull from the bottom of the deck, it's something we can't see. So it's either playing out behind the scenes or rising up within unconscious awareness or the psyche. So there may be a hesitation on this person's part to move at the speed of light that they might ordinarily move at and to be more methodical and deliberate like the Knight of Pentacles, because there's fresh awareness of something that wasn't sustainable in the past and they don't want to have everything come tumbling down. So processing lots of options, how to proceed, how to move toward you deliberately, intentionally, predictably, and with a plan. I know. I like it. And I kind of like that the Knight of Pentacles comes through for you here, because if you're dealing with some kind of fears or if something's rising up in you that feels negatively charged, you know, like negative karma, you're going to want to know, you're going to want that calmed down, that energy quelled by this person's certainty. So that when they do arrive, if they do arrive, it isn't a false start. It's like they're coming to stay. Okay, so the Knight of Wands doesn't always do that. The Knight of Swords, even less so. Knight of Cups moves more moderately, but this is the one you can kind of take it to the bank. It feels more solid and stable and well thought through, and that may be just enough to calm whatever energy is rising up in you. So let's see this Emperor in the past. Whoop. Hold on. That one jumped. Four of Pentacles, the World, and on the bottom is the Nine of Swords. Sorry about that. Woo! Things slipped away from me. So I think what happened is this person did hesitate. They're not going to now, and they're moving slowly and predictably. But in the past, I feel this is a divine masculine that sort of was very guarded. The world is coming through more Saturnian, like with lessons being learned. Maybe it was a very challenging time. There could have been something that this person needed to complete before the new beginning, because the world is a card of new beginnings, as is the Ace of Pentacles, but it's also a card of endings. And it could have been that this person was sort of dealing with something else, and that could be a million things. So I'm not necessarily talking about being in another relationship, although that is possible, but certainly something holding them back a bit, that they didn't have closure around something else. So we have the Nine of Swords underneath, lots of anxiety, worry, lost sleep, and so no action was taken. Here they come in the energy of Judgment. What is going on? Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Three of Wands again. All right, well, that leads me into the future. And with all the threes and that devil there, could be third party for some of you. So if that resonates, you just got some extra added confirmation, because I'm seeing the stuck energy. What they really want to do, is reconcile, reunite, seek forgiveness. Absolutely. But they're stuck. Now, these two cards can both be cards of reconciliation, so that's why I'm leaning in that direction. And the Three of Wands is them anticipating what's going to come of it. But the Eight of Swords is where they're at right now. They're kind of in stuck mode, which is why they're moving slowly, because lots of options, lots of things to process, and this person could be both emotionally and mentally overwhelmed right now. With these two cards, it just feels like they are doing a lot of processing on all levels, and therefore and they're afraid, right, that it makes sense. They have some concerns that if it doesn't come off right, the whole thing could blow up. So let's see, we're shifting into the Three of Wands in the near future, consciously. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Whoever this is, they could be reconciling or desiring a reunion with you, and to reconcile something after a period where they didn't take action, or they were a little guarded, or they hadn't quite wrapped up something else. Potentially another relationship, because we have a lot of threes here, and whenever I see that many threes, I'm like, it could be third party for some of you. If that doesn't speak to you, then I'm not telling you something you don't know. Just wanted to be clear about that. But in the future, what they're anticipating is that moment where everything, all the passion reignites. They show up in 3D, King of Pentacles. There's life partnership in consideration of something more long-term, more committed, which is probably what you were looking for in the past that you did not get. Okay? And that's why that devil's showing up, is because if for those of you who are acknowledging, yep, third party, you're nodding your heads, that's probably your concern, is that sort of temptation or the fears around being pulled into something third party. You've dealt with that beast before. You don't want to deal with it again. But notice that I'm saying there's a potential that it kind of comes through reversed, where we're released from those shackles and old patterns and behaviors. So let's see the Ace of Pentacles for you in the past. Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. Yeah, I think you were really seeing it as the time was right for a relationship of equals. They were free to be generous with you. In comes an offer or an up-leveling of the connection. Your heart was wide open. And I just feel like this person didn't follow through. They either weren't completed with something else that needed to either run its course or be dealt with. But it feels to me like you were very optimistic. Everything was, coming up roses, as they say, positive. The wheel was moving in your favor, new beginning, the reciprocity. And then here we are right now with the devil energy. Yeah, we had a tower moment, did we not? We did. Somewhere over here. So I'm kind of seeing your optimism in the past, and the reality was this person wasn't, for whatever reasons, wasn't ready. And it kind of was getting under their skin, and so they may have pulled back their energy. So what happens is tower, right? And here's where you are right now. You're in consideration of that Ten of Swords. It was a painful ending. You feel like something was lost to you due to a heavy negatively charged situation. Underneath is Temperance, though. And what's beautiful about Temperance for you here, for those of you watching, Libra or not, is it is about transmuting the energy. But it's a card of patience. It's Sagittarian energy, and we're in Sag season, so I like that. But the Temperance card specifically is talking about a different kind of patience than, let's say, the Seven of Pentacles, which is like, well, things unfold organically. You plant the seeds, you tend to the seeds, you tend to the garden, and eventually something grows. This is different. This is a different kind of patience. It's like timeline patience, where you know that all energies come into flow and balance in time, and not necessarily organic time. Sometimes it's divine time. So it also can be as a result of transmuting the energy from something very dark and dismal, very harsh. The wounds feel pretty fresh here, but we can transmute it into something very lovely and beautiful and evocative of the moment when you first met. Do you see what I'm saying? So I like seeing Temperance here in your unconscious awareness, because it feels to me like you're presently in the experience of, this was so very painful, and I'm afraid of that happening again. I am still looking back, that's part of the Five of Cups, at what was lost, mistakes that were made, regrets between the two of us. And I have patience that that energy can be transmuted over time. And what I like about this is, I said at the outset, I feel that Seven of Cups is more shared energy. They're aware of what fell apart. They're aware of that tower that wasn't sustainable. So the fact that there's this shared energy of confusion, emotional overwhelm, and maybe there were mixed messages in the past, that can also be part of the Seven of Cups that led to a tower moment. But the Seven of Cups is also options. There are a lot of different ways we can approach the situation, and I feel your person here is clear about what they want, but they're proceeding very methodically and deliberately. They're not taking this in an impulsive way. So let's see the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So when they arrive, and I feel they do, it's like the time is perfect. You both are in this at the same, on the same page at the same time. It's the beginning of your investment in the connection that you never gave up on. I'm seeing progress, victory, moving forward, action, progress. Just, it looks really good. This is almost like the love of your life reappearing. We have the Ace of Wands for them, the Ace of Cups for you in the future. Here they are anticipating that moment arriving and them showing up so you can move forward. And then it arrives and you're like, I'm so glad I didn't give up on this. I'm just so glad I didn't give up on it. Yeah, was it a struggle? Absolutely. Will it be worth it? Could be. So that is what I have for you. I'm going to give you the astrology, but please remember there's a link in the description box below. I'm going to look at this King of Wands Emperor person in connection with you, meaning when you're together, what are the strengths, the challenges, and opportunities? I've looked at you separately. I want to see the two of you together. I want to get a message from them to you. What do they want you to know? What energy are they picking up from you at 5D? What does Spirit have for advice or guidance? I'm also going to get a card of hidden energies, what's happening behind the scenes with this person that you don't know but might want to, and then the outcome going forward, what might unfold. So we have King of Wands, Leo energy, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. This is Mars. The Tower is Mars, which rules the sign of Aries, and the Emperor is Aries. We've got the World, as I said, is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. We've got Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. King of Pentacles is Taurus. Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. The Devil is Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. We have Temperance is Sagittarian energy. The Chariot is Cancer. So really interesting reading for you, Libra. Can't wait to see what happens when we get to the other side. I'm heading to the extended now. I'll see you there. Bye.